Hello everyone, this is Tharek with Ev from the Anki Council. I had a conversation a couple weeks ago, in fact, and that's what kind of prompted me to put this together quickly, on time travel. It's an unusual topic, but in actuality, there are some liberties that, within the dreams and traveling through dreams, you actually can accomplish a facsimile of time travel. In the sense, there's ways to bend reality, in almost in a literal sense. See, for example, here, this is the wormhole, and that's the point A to B, typical standard wormhole, through dreams, and in actuality in the universe. In correlation to dreams and the universe, there are some parallels that seem to coincide together. As you can see here, for example, this is kind of an example of multiverses or variations of the universe within itself. In this instance, this is actually representing different times among a person's timeline. Like this would be point A, it could be B, C, D, all the way to Z. It's endless variations between it in different segments, in fact. There's ways to track that. For example, this is represented in a sense with the hidden layer fractal equations. In fractal equations, hidden layer it's like a simulated AI sequence based on the human mind, where there's cause and effect, and that effect has certain weights. In its input, there's different weights, and hidden layer is the processing of the information that's given, and the output normally is dwindled down to one output is carried out, and the highest probability it is directly affected to the weights, but ultimately the hidden layer in the center still, if strong enough, can find the best option, and it cannot necessarily be ruled by the weight that's given to it. Some people theorize that being the soul. Some people say that and initially it could just be a strong mentality. And this is based on the human mind. This is an AI theorized equation. It's not applied science as yet in the hidden layer, because as we know it, a completed AI doesn't currently exist. But if it were to, this is the fundamentals it's pulled from. These fundamentals also are shown to correlate within segments, much like a neural network of the mind, neurons that the mind makes. These neurons, going back, like I was saying earlier, these neurons are almost endless. The human mind can pull across certain facsimiles, like for example, neurons of the mind. Yes, electrical impulses that can travel to the mind. And they say we're going to use if we're lucky, 10% of the human mind. In actuality, we do use different parts of the mind at different times, not normally at the same time. I believe there's ways to bend that when you're asleep. Your mind is on fire. You're all over the place, But if you can focus through meditation, through channeling, through practice, you could actually bend certain things. You can open windows, in fact. These windows show endless possibilities. I believe I accomplished a version of that myself. In a sense, I was going through time. One version of myself from the past, a version of myself in the present, actually two versions of myself in the future, two future versions of myself. And they were sometimes a year ahead of me. One was 10 years ahead of me. And I actually met all variations of myself in one dream. And within that dream, every time I found one, we touched and combined together. As soon as there's a point of contact, we combined together, merged, and we adopted all the knowledge that that person, or that variation of myself had gained through that time period. In a sense, I wouldn't say cheating time, but you're working within the rules. Your physical body does not time travel. Your conscious mind is endless. Normally people just write it off as like, oh, that was just a dream. But a lot of times people have a glimpse. You have a glimpse of certain things. You have a glimpse to the future versions of yourself. So if you hone in on the endless possibilities through meditation, like I say, through the segments, these segments are breadcrumbs, so you can travel through time and space to your other self or selves, and you can backtrack. But although there is some discrepancies at first, you have to take time to process this information. I myself woke up from one of these travel dreams where I forgot which version of myself I actually was. I was like, why is my hair blonde? What's going on? Where am I? And then I started realizing, oh, that was myself from the past, and this is myself in the present. It was a bit confusing, to say the least. But, it all works together. Like I say, these neurons in the mind can subconsciously process old information that you gathered from, say, like a year ago that you forgot. The human mind itself is complex, but if you start understanding the basic fundamentals of it, you can pull things together. Like, say, this segment here was stored information from 5 years ago, and you forgot about it. Within a dream, you travel that same channel. You stumble across a breadcrumb here, and you woke up there, and you say, oh my goodness, these two neural impulses were actually memories that I have from the past, a past version of myself. So once you remember that, you can write it down, you can record it. Sometimes you wake up, you can lose information again through the subconscious because it originated from the subconscious. So you have to put from the subconscious mind to the conscious mind and maintain a long-term memory of this. That's the only trick. I think people do this all the time. They just forget it. All information is keep lost. You can, in a sense, have endless times of gathering information. Say you learned something from 5 years ago, and then you think you vested the information, but then this current timeline of the present or the future, I guess since the present will be the future, you actually mastered it better. You go back to the past self, you reteach yourself, like, no, you got it wrong, you're missing these two variables. Now you understand really how this works. So then you actually gain knowledge within the same time frame as the past. That normally it would take you 10 years to know, you have now learned within seconds or minutes. So you can essentially mass bank endless information. In a sense, I wouldn't say it's truly immortality, but it definitely maximizes your lifespan to where within your lifespan you can achieve limitless possibilities within a short time span. Because the human body currently might be from 70 to 90 years on average of a lifespan, and it sounds like a long time, but it really isn't, considering the universe has been here like billions of years. What is 70 years? Nothing. But if you maximize those memories, your past selves, future selves, current self, and in a sense bend your perception of time within that as well, you can in a sense have as much time as you need forever. In a sense, I've had dreams where I've woken up and I've been there for 30 years. I woke up feeling older mentally. Of course, my body still looks young. I'm 37, but I felt as I woke up and I was like 97. I was like, wow, that's mind-boggling to think about it. But in actuality, when we wake up, your current status regroups. You realize, okay, I was dreaming, and through the dreams, I've I've had this long life. I had different variations of life. I've seen the other possibilities. It actually was an actuality, but it became a possibility because I've changed it and created a separate timeline in a sense. That's just kind of like skimming the surface. But when you think about it, we're all connected. Past years, past tribes, early man, early civilizations, we're all connected. Surrender to it. Surrender to the possibilities of what you can unlock within yourself. We're all connected. Every atom within yourself is connected.